All right, now let's pay attention now. Just sort of recap. Okay? We got a single high safety. Now, a couple key factors we're going to have to do. The thing you're going to have to distinguish this afternoon is it cover 3 or is it cover 1? Okay? Now, how are you going to determine that? Who are you going to check first? Okay, your corners, the depth. Okay? The depth, the eyes, and the leverage of the corners are going to give it away. Okay? In zone, they're probably going to be lined up a little bit outside and looking in, and you're going to see their eyes looking into the backfield. In man, they're going to be more head up or inside lever looking at the man and not into the backfield. All right? So you're going to have to know that. And this afternoon, when there's a live secondary out there, you're going to have to look at that. Now, remember, cover 3, couple of key learning points. In cover 3, spread the field and make them cover the whole field. All right? Because think about it. They got 4 under, 3 deep. These guys in 4 under got to cover the entire width of the field, which is about 53 yards wide. They got about 18 yards of real estate each. They got to cover 18 yards apiece. That's a lot of area. So in cover 3, spread them out and try to create as many 2-on-1, 3-on-2 situations that you can possibly get. Okay? And what I mean by a 2-on-1, where you're isolating your read on the outside backer, the flat defender, and you've got 2 receivers, there's a 2-on-1. You should win on offense, assuming that the pass protection's good. So remember, cover 3, spread them out, get rid of the double tights. They stink versus cover 3 if you're going to throw the ball. Spread them out. Make them cover the whole width of the field, and then pick them apart. Okay? Now, what happens when you're really beating them up with cover 3 and you're nailing the short game? All of a sudden they go to cover 2. Give me that cover 2 look, guys. You guys got in for me earlier. Where's my 2 high safety? There you go, back there. Now, you're beating them up. With cover 3, you're nailing them on all the short game, the quick game. They can't stop you. So what do now? They go to cover 2. Because cover 2 now, the corners are up and playing aggressive. And they may either be in zone or man. If they're in zone, they get the flat taken away. They don't have to worry about getting beat deep. They're taking away everything up front. Okay? So now, where do you attack cover 2? You got to know that now. Because if coach called all hitch, may not be the best play in the book versus cover 2. Especially if they're up in your face and they're aggressive. But if you looked at cover 2, where's the weaknesses in cover 2? Where do you have to hit it? What route were we throwing here versus cover 2? Was smash, right? You know why? That area sitting on the sideline at about 20 is difficult to cover for them. Because they got 2 high safeties now. They're pretty solid underneath. Now they got 5 across underneath. But they're weak deep. They only got 2. So we got to nail it 20 to 25 on the sideline. And we got to nail it right down the heart. That's where it's weak. Okay? Now, I always tell my players, be athletes. Hey, if I call a route and it's a cover 3 route and they're in cover 2, get open. Remember wideouts. Never stay covered. Get open. Find an open area. Quarterbacks, make a play. Never do I want to hear a quarterback say to me, Coach, that was a cover 3 play and they were cover 2. So what? So what? Get open, make a play. It may not be the best call versus that coverage, but make a play. Give me that cover one look like we had before with a single high. What do people like to do versus man-to-man? Anybody know? Pick. How many play basketball? What do you do versus man-to-man? Pick. It's legal in basketball, but it's illegal in football. We call it rub. It's illegal to pick a man in football. But in basketball, it's not. So just think about it. They're in man. What am I going to do now? I'm going to create as many crossing combinations as I can to create some kind of confusion in the secondary where people are going to run into one another and then people get wide open. Or, man-to-man, isolate your number one guy. Isolate your number one guy. Do you have a great receiver? Isolate him one-on-one. I'll take that any day of the week, wouldn't you? Hey, think about it. You came out with the ball and you had trips to the right, single left, and they're playing man free, and they got him covered one-on-one. Ain't nobody else helping out. I'm going to take my chances over there. So just remember something. In cover one man, little pick combination things, isolate your best one-on-one. Cover three, spread them out. Pick them apart. Cover two, hit the voids on the sideline and down the middle. Hey, the better you understand that, the better quarterback you're going to be. Because when you come out over that ball and you look out there and you ID it, look, coach is going to teach you. What's the strength in cover three? Well, the number one strength in cover three is they shouldn't get beat deep because it's a 3-deep secondary. And the corners and free safeties are responsible for deep third. Cover two, they should be able to stop your short game. Cover one, most likely they're going to bring some pressure. When people start playing you a lot of man-to-man, that means they're coming after you. Okay? So, you know, the more you know about that, you can be one step ahead of the defense. The way I like to look at it, guys, when you're a quarterback, you come out over the line of scrimmage, and you stand here with all the confidence in the world, and you look at those linebackers and go, not really, but you know what I mean? Don't let them intimidate you. They want to break you in half. So what? You look at them and say, come and get me. Not really, but you think that. Even if you are so scared, even if you are ready to go to the bathroom, you don't let anybody know that. You come out there and you look like you're the most confident person in the world. If they think they have you rattled, they're going to stay on you. Smile at them, shake their hand, tell them they did a great job, but look as confident as you possibly can. Okay? Real critical as a quarterback. Be as cocky as you possibly can on that football field. Understand that? Okay, great. Now, we're going to break for lunch. It's 11:30.